You guys probably caught us dilly-dallying while the credits were rolling. There was a wicked delay in this thing, but welcome in, guys. We're live. Something new and different for the channel, and I'm joined by my buddy, Big Nasty. That way, it's not like that. You know, I figured that way there's not dead air and people are watching me open stuff. But welcome in, guys, to SideQuest Comics. And today, what we're doing, like I said, is something different. It's Figgy-Friday, and I've had these boxes here. You can see my hand, how big it is. These boxes arrive. I think this one arrived last Friday, but the other ones I was waiting on, and I figured, you know what? Let's save it and let's do an unboxing for something very different and new. And I mean, it's comic related because of what's in there. There's hints everywhere. If you guys are questioning, what did I get? So yes, I went down a new collector rabbit hole. Well, not new, because if you guys know me, you know that I used to collect action figures. You may have seen my room tour, a couple months ago, where I went down into the nerd cave, and you got to see a lot of my action figures down there. So this, I am full 100% blaming on Dope at Dope Comics. If you guys are unfamiliar with Dope, check out any of his videos, and you're going to see shelves of like the same figure behind him. And I thought that's kind of a neat idea. You know, I've always liked action figures, but nowadays there's so much out there. What do you collect? You can't collect them all, right?
No way. Yeah, no way.
It's almost as bad as Funko Pops. There's so many, you can't collect them all. But it gave me an idea of, a specific character. Let's just concentrate on that maybe type of thing. So, but yeah, that's what today is. Today is just kind of collecting, opening some of the stuff I got and sharing it with you guys. I know in the comic community, a lot of people collect more than one thing. They may collect action figures like this. They may collect magic cards. I know that's a big one. We have that. I think we all have a little bit of that sickness, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Rich. You know you collect more than comics, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm in the same boat, man.
Let's see. We got some people commenting already in the chat. So let's see. Christopher Parker said, "What's up? What's up, Christopher? Thank you for joining me tonight." We got Coach in the chat saying hello. Let's see. We got Thing. So it's pretty early for him. I think it's early for him right now. Saying what's up. And I was talking to Thing earlier. He always comments that when he watches my my haul videos or whatever, it hurts his wallet a little bit. Welcome to the club. I think that's the same for all of us.
Yep.
Yeah, a couple of people are saying hi to each other. And hey, who's this guy coming in here?
Who's that guy?
I have to give you a wrench or something, Rich. Let's see. Oh boy, see, it's already starting. Thing said, now I need that Aquaman figure behind me. I think he might be talking about my Mego one that's fighting Namor right there, which is just like a little joke to myself because I find it hilarious that they're both King of Atlantis and they're fighting. Oh, here we go. Thing says it's 3 a.m.
Oh wow!
So he got up early for us. Thank you, Thing, for coming in.
Where's he at? Where's he out of?
He is in Thing. Where are you at? I know you're way over across the ocean. Finland is what I believe it is.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So yeah, he's on the other side of the ocean there. But let's see. Did I get everything? I think I did. There was actually something I wanted to play for everybody since we're doing something different. Let's see if I can get this to work, you guys. So I got to add this, and I was messing around with the sound, so hopefully you guys can hear this. Here's another little subtle hint for everybody. Let's see if I can get this going.
You can enter the world of DC Comics superheroes.
My super strength will stop your power punch left, Luthor, but I can't stop.
It's like a flashback.
Yeah, I love it.
Not even Penguin can defeat the powers of the superheroes. Action figures each sold separately from Sharon Toys.
Classic.
Gotta love it.
Oh, we don't want that. We don't want that.
Yeah.
So that was just a little bit of a kind of a hint of what we're going to be opening today. So I don't know, Rich, should I just dive into it? I mean,
Yeah, man, go for it. I say that. Yeah, I think, yeah.
I know some people love watching unboxing. Some people don't. Like I said, this is completely different. Yeah. You know what, Chris? Whatever. They can come track me down. Things saying he's up late. So he hasn't even been to bed yet.
Wow.
He went to the gym so he could stay up just for us. Awesome. All right. So I am going to do some switching around here. Let's see. We need to do this, and then I need to do that. So you can see. Now, I had a hard time getting this darn thing to like actually fit in the screen here. Here, I'm going to do this because there we go. You can still hear me, right?
Yep.
All right. I'll just open my thing back up later because I was trying to just turn the camera off and didn't want to do it. All right. So here we go. What do you think, Rich? Should I start with the little one or the big one? I'm thinking the little one because this big one is going to take up a lot of room. I'm going to actually get it out of the way. I am surprised my wife's such a good sport. She knows how much I love what's in these boxes. So I am going to start. I wrote these down so I can remember what they are. I'm going to start with this one. And actually, I can move the camera so you guys can see it a little bit.
I agree with Christopher. Rip it open like it's Christmas.
Rip it open like it's Christmas. Well, the problem is I don't want to rip anything that's in there. But, I'm kind of a weird collector when it comes to action figures. A lot of times, like the ones you saw behind me, I leave them in the boxes. I don't know what it is about leaving them nice and pristine.
Yeah.
Packing, good packing. That's good. Good to see. Yeah. All right. So first one we got here is this one. Let me see if I can get the camera. There we go. So this is, I got this off of eBay. Going down a rabbit hole. eBay is a dangerous thing. But this is the DC Essentials Deceased Aquaman. I did not know this was an actual thing till recently. So, of course, when I saw it, I was all over. It's Aquaman as a zombie. Yes, please.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome, man.
I mean, you look in the back, they did make a Batman one, a Joker one, and a Green Lantern one. And my intention for this is what I want to do is I do want to get him out of here. To me, he doesn't look bloody enough.
Right.
So I might whip out all my miniature paints that I use for Warhammer. And I want to kind of, get him dudded up a little bit more so I can make him look like, here's a recent one that I got from the same line, my Batgirl.
Sweet.
And then I also got Supergirl, zombie Supergirl, which is terrifying. And I got Harley Quinn somewhere behind me too. So, but yeah, when I found out there's an Aquaman one, so this is kind of the start of me doing one character. Now, yes, Wolverine is probably my favorite character, but do you realize how many Wolverine figures there are? That'd be like trying to go after all those Funko Pops. So yeah, that wasn't going to work. You know what? I'm going to adjust my light a little bit. I noticed it was kind of dark. Try that so you guys can see a little bit better. All right. Batgirl is awesome. Yeah, that Batgirl took me a while to find too, Coach. eBay. If there's anything you want on eBay or you're looking for, eBay's good. I usually shop around and I just hit those like buttons. So, maybe I'll get a deal or an offer type of thing.
Yeah.
All right, so this one, I'm tearing into it, Chris. I'm not even taking my knife out. Christmas.
Yeah, deceased line. That's all new to me. I didn't even know that existed.
That was right before McFarlane got the rights to DC stuff, and I think DC was doing their own, the direct line.
Yeah,
and they're okay figures, but yeah, then when McFarlane took over with that license, holy cow! And actually, I think that's what this is. So this, again, eBay, and this was a bundle pack that I got. It was one of those things. I saw both of these figures still in the box, but they're kind of pricey. These ones didn't come in the box because they were like those build-a-figure type of ones.
Yep.
I didn't care about the build-a-figure because I'm not going to get the rest of them from that wave. So, you guys get the theme here yet?
Yeah.
All right, so the first one, wow, isn't he's got some luscious hair.
Man, that's like ferret hair.
Yeah, oh, wow, I could use this head and make a custom figure.
Yes.
So that's another thing. A lot of figure collectors will do that. They'll make custom figures. I like how he's got these highlight on his his legs and his shirt there. It really makes it pop out. Let's see which one is
boobs.
They're pectorals. So this one is from McFarlane's Multiverse line, and this is a Justice League Task Force Aquaman. I think he came with pieces for building Darkseid. He does come with the base.
Cool.
He comes with a different head.
Oh,
So
wow.
he comes with kind of a classic blonde-haired surfer aqua bro.
Yeah, surfer dude.
Yeah. But I don't know. I kind of like the motion there, you know. He's underwater. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
That one, and oh, yeah, that's kind of cool. He comes with a trident.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can put it in there real quick. Oh, his wrist is... Anyway. I don't want to sit here and play with it already. I want to open them, you know. So, yeah, there's another one. And then the other one that came in this lot, like I said, it was cheaper to bundle them up and get them together because I think each one of these is about $30. I think I got them both for that price.
Oh, wow. Cool. That's, yeah.
So I got this one. There's your Aqua Bro. This is a classic 90s. This is a Justice League Aquaman, but classic 90s when they were trying to toughen him up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Gave him some armor and cut off his hand and gave him a little harpoon.
Harpoon.
Yeah. Made his hair all long. He looks like a wrestler. Kind of looks like Triple H.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or Edge.
Or Edge. Yeah. I could pose him where he's doing the Degeneration X.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got his little tights there, and I like that they put the fins on the back.
On the back, yeah.
So completely different Aquamans, but that's what I kind of like about action figures. You get these different comic history type of figures.
Takes on them, yeah.
So
different
I mean,
takes, yeah.
you couldn't get any different right here. All right, so that was that one. Let me look at the chat real quick. Oh, we got, yeah, like Christopher said, sup, bro. Hey, we got a wrench there. Yeah, No Good Comics, welcome in. I did manage to get some people have some wrenches, so it probably is a little bit of a surprise for some people. Welcome in, Justin. See, I know Justin is a figure collector, so I'm glad he popped in here to see what's going on. Okay, so now all we have left is that big one, Rich.
Oh, the biggie.
So now this box, you guys, is, God, look at it, it won't even fit in the camera, is all from McFarlane Toys. Now, they have sales from time to time when they want to get rid of old stock type of thing. Like I'm actually looking at, there's a Batman 66 toy line, and they made Batgirl with her motorcycle. And I think it's on sale. And I was like, oh, man.
Yeah.
What's happening? What hole am I going down? All right, so you know what? This thing is so big. I'm just gonna put it next to me because this whole box is actually all the same line. So what this is let me see. I'll pull one out. The first one I see, which is the main one, and it's from Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom. So this is all from the second movie that unfortunately was kind of a disaster.
Yeah, unfortunately,
But
didn't live up to the first one for sure.
Yeah. So they were having a clearance sale. So I basically got a whole bundle lot for less than half price. I was telling Rich earlier that it was over $200. I think I got it all for $100.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
All this stuff for less than half price.
That's like a disco pose or something.
Yeah.
The way he's standing, looks like he's dancing like a disco pose or something.
Yeah. Well, that's Aqua Bro right there for sure.
That's awesome, dude. I like that. I love that.
So it comes with standard Aquaman, and then it comes with this one with his stealth suit.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
I
always like Jason Momoa's Aquaman, but
yeah, he looks good.
I'm really excited about Lobo though, because
I have to see if I can take his head off since it's the same kind of line. Maybe I can swap it with this one. Right?
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah,
because I don't need two like this. Maybe I'll make them one like that.
That'd be sweet, man. Yeah, that's
like,
a heck
bro.
of a deal. That's a good deal you got.
And then here's another reason why I got this. So yes, I'm getting all Aquaman, but you can't have Aquaman without his arch enemy, Black Manta.
Black Manta.
So, and this figure is kind of cool. He has his little jetpack on there.
That is awesome.
And then let's see what else I got. This is all from that movie. So I got King Kodax. I think that's his name. It's a little coral reef dude monster.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had to think about that for a minute. Okay.
Kind of neat.
Yeah.
Why
That's
not?
sweet.
And then let's see what else we got. There's supposed to be. Oh, which one is it? No. There it is. So there's this guy. It's a I don't know what they call these deluxe figures or whatever. Wow, I didn't think it was going to be this big though. Sunken Citadel Pirate. So I guess this is his little crony.
Yeah.
Some more bad guys. Look at the size difference. That guy's huge.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
you got all of these for $100.
$100.
Man, that's awesome.
And I think I went on tonight, and McFarlane still has this available, this lot. So
yeah,
if you guys want some Aqua Bro,
yeah.
All right, and then aside from figures, it came with these, which are like the vinyl statues. That one's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that.
And then also, of course,
always like
you gotta have Momoa. So
yeah, that's
for
awesome.
all the ladies. But now this is kind of, I feel a little ashamed about. Yes, it's Aquaman and stuff, but the reason I bought this bundle is because I wanted this vehicle. You go to eBay and it's pretty pricey. With this bundle, I paid $8 for Storm.
Heck yeah, buddy.
So it's Aquaman Seahorse.
Yes.
Look it. I could do that. So expect to be seeing this behind me in future videos.
That's awesome.
The fact that it doesn't have to be Jason Momoa Aquaman I put on there, I can put, I can put him on there. Why not?
Yeah. Why? Yeah.
So yes, this is just being a kid, and I've got my eye on other ones already that are out there. Like I said, you go on eBay. There's a couple I saw for DC animated, so the Batman Adventures, Superman Adventures, and I think the Justice League cartoon from the 90s. So you basically get this version of him, but in animated form. So
okay.
I mean, I decided to pick Aquaman just because there wasn't overwhelmingly Aquamans out there, but there's enough that it makes it fun to collect. All right, so I need to. How long did that take me? I ripped through those, didn't I? 20 minutes? Wow. Faster than I thought.
Up and Adam's here. Welcome, Up and Adam.
Well, welcome, Adam. Thank you for popping in. Let's see. I need to turn on my crappy camera. One of these days, I'll get a second camera. There we go. Hey. So, yeah, if you guys missed it, joined a little late, you can catch in the rewind. I am doing a Figgy-Friday unboxing. Yeah, Aquaman. I have to say, Aquaman's probably my second favorite character next to Wolverine and and X-Men in general. I think he was one of those first superheroes that I was exposed to with the Justice League in the 70s. Him, Green Lantern. I've always liked Superman, Superman adjacent stuff. Like I love Supergirl and Jimmy Olsen and all that stuff. Never really quite got into Batman, but yeah, Aquaman was one of those guys that just stood out to me. And I think it's because, not that you can tell now, when I was younger, I was blonde. So maybe that's why I was drawn to him as a 4-year-old. I'm like, oh, his hair's like mine, and I don't know. I liked to swim when I was a kid.
Yeah, the same way. When we go to the neighborhood pool, I always would pretend to be Aquaman. I wasn't being, Green Lantern when I was swimming around. I always was Aquaman when you're swimming,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I think as a kid, I didn't know who Namor was at that time.
Yeah.
It was Aquaman.
It was always Aquaman for me too. Like I think you have some of those older dolls from the 70s. Do you have the Aquaman from the 70s? That's the one.
He's fighting Namor right now behind me.
Yeah. You had showed it once before. See, I used to have all those when I was a kid, man.
And I know they've reproduced these. You can get like newer versions of them, but yeah, this one's one of the original Mego.
I love the oven mitts, man.
His oven mitts on.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one I found him at an antique show. Oh, wow. A dealer had a bunch of stuff from the 70s and 80s, and he had a bunch of old Megos. And man, I wanted to get a bunch of them, but they can get pricey, the originals. So I keep waiting to see him again, but I haven't seen him since. I don't know. He must be from another state, and he came in, traveling type of thing.
Popped out, yeah.
Yeah. So
I wish I still had those, man. I used to love those.
So we got
and Aquaman did go to the bathtub with me. So, I mean, he was one of the
Dude, that was one of the neat things about him too. Yeah. Like as a kid growing up, we'd go to the swimming pool or the beach. That's what came with me, is the guy that went in water. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I would bring the G.I. Joe boats with me and stuff.
I think I had like a big rubber shark and had that Aquaman, and he was always fighting that shark. The bathtub.
Oh man, let's see. I'll check the chat because I've been okay. So Justin's saying I got a great deal. See, he knows. He buys figures. I know. I've seen him behind him.
Mr. Richards here.
Okay, a lot of people saying hi to each other. Up and Adam said, Mr. Akins, that rack needs to ride the horse. Okay, here we go. So Aquaman has all those great Nick Cardy covers too. Yeah, that's a series I started collecting a while ago. And it's similar to why people collect Daredevil, I think. He's one of those kind of outlining superheroes that he's not super popular, but he's got a fan base. So usually you can find the comics for decent prices. And they're usually easy to find. They're not, somebody's not hoarding them, basically. So
yeah, I just started probably a month or two ago trying to get like all the Nick Cardy covers and stuff. So
Christopher's calling you out. You called them dolls.
I did, didn't I? My bad. My bad. I did call them. They are action figures. You are absolutely right, man.
Oh, man, that's funny. Yeah.
I was testing you, Chris. I was making sure you was paying attention.
There you go. There you go. So Up and Adam's asking me what I think about the new Aquaman series. So I was super excited that they finally did another series because I don't think they did. He hasn't had a series since the wasn't the 52. It was the Rebirth. I think they did a series. So like 2016, I think was when it ended. He had some one shots and stuff like that here and there, but I like Adam's writing. He's writing Green Lantern, so that's kind of where I first got introduced to him as a writer.
Yeah.
Really sweet guy too. I met him at some cons, and when I found out he's doing Aquaman, I got excited. Not only because it's Aquaman, but I like his way of writing. And I'll admit the first issue was a little slow. They kind of, because it's following a big crossover event. So you kind of like, if you weren't really following that event, you don't know what's going on. So they kind of jumped into it and you feel a little bit lost. But it was all set up. That whole first issue was set up. It got better in the second issue. Third issue got real good. It's so far, every issue has ended on like a cliffhanger, which makes you want to come back and read to see what happened or what's going on type of thing. So I do like the new series. I love the art. I like that they're actually in the ocean. You know, it's not Aquaman on land interacting with the rest of Justice League. He's in the ocean doing Atlantis things and Atlantis problems. So you get to get exposed to that. So cool. Very good. I would say check it out. Maybe after a couple issues, you can get a couple and just kind of read them all together and see how you like. Because it's one of those things. It's one of the shorter books that they're putting out. So they're pretty quick. You know, and sometimes that's good. Sometimes it's not so good because it's like you want more of a story. You want it more fleshed out. But so far I like it, but that's me being a fan talking too. So let's see. Thing is saying Aquaman is so cool. He is freaking strong. Don't care if somebody mocks him. Yeah, he kind of was, you know, the mocked superhero. I've seen so many memes and little videos online making fun of him, and I think that's why in the 90s they did this. They made him look like a biker.
Yeah.
But I still like him. You know, they've expanded his powers quite a bit in the modern times too, so it's not just him talking to fish. And see, No Good Comics. Justin saying he's more of a Namor guy, but started reading New Aquaman and he likes it so far. Yeah, I you know, see, when I became a teenager, I fell in love with Namor because I like his character. He's a complicated character. I mean, he's shunned even in his own, because he's a half-breed basically, but he's still king. So it's like he's got this ego chip, you know, on his shoulder that's so huge that a lot of times he's a bad guy, a lot of times he's a good guy, and I like that complexity of him. Aquaman, you know, he's not as angry. I guess it's fair to say Namor's angry a lot.
Yeah.
But I just like the world though too. I like both their worlds, so we just need a mashup. That's what we need, a mashup.
Yep. Exactly.
Been done before. Well, no, yeah, there's Richard saying hi. Hi, Richard. Thanks for joining. Man, I'm trying to catch up, you guys. I really am. Things saying the Cardi covers are awesome. He's been adding them to his IG account. Yep. Cardi, I think, is a very underrated cover artist from back in the 60s. I mean, he did some
Aquamans.
Yeah, Aquaman were great. He did some great Teen Titans covers, and from that original run. But yeah, very underrated artist, I think. People saying hi. Rebirth was the last one. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought it was. And yeah, and then he had some like weird minis, and I don't know, I think they ran out of ideas, so they need to give him a break, I guess. Got people, there we go, people finding new people. I love it. Getting new subs, so awesome.
Heck yeah.
Speed through this a little bit. Oh yeah, here we go. See, Justin knows Namor is totally always the angry guy. And I love him. I love him though.
Baseline, he's just mad.
Well, I think his only weakness is a pretty blonde. So
yeah, well, that's a weakness in a lot of us, I think. But
and with Aquaman, it's a redhead. So
yeah,
they got all of them covered. See, Richard's asking me a question: if Magneto can lift Thor's hammer, Well, you know what, Richard? He did in. Oh, I happen to have it right behind me. Journey into Mystery with the Mighty Thor, number 109. So he lifted his hammer in this.
Yeah.
And Thor was kind of like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a fun read. That's classic Stan Lee writing there, though. The big villain monologues and stuff.
Christopher, no, he cannot.
Oh, here we go. It's a heavy question.
Yeah. Good dad jokes.
Well, since I whipped through opening some figures, Rich, do you have anything you want to show off before we get out of here? Because it's a live stream. We got to show some comics, right?
Comics, yeah. I got a few here. Nothing special, nothing outrageous or anything. But
okay, recent pickups.
Yeah, recent pickups. I went to. I'd been there once before. Like I said, I'm just really blessed having a lot of different LCSs around me and everything. So there was one just north of me, a little ways, not far, not real far, nothing, but what was it called? Cosmic Comics and Cards or something like that.
Wow, that's a lot of C's.
Yeah, it's in a nice little what town was that? Anyway, I can't remember. But nice little town, nice shop. I'd been there once before, and I was really wanting to go back and dig through some of those boxes. The owner there is real nice, friendly, talk to you, help you out any way you can, this and that. But this one here, this one goes out to Dope. I think he's probably traveling or crashed out in a motel with Nate and Hagen, so somewhere. But I got these here with his, my bad.
Oh, I almost picked one of those up, but I can't find number 1.
That's number 1 right there.
Okay.
And then, the number 2.
Okay, yeah, that's the one I think he showed.
Yeah, he showed a couple, and then this was like the final one. He said he hadn't read yet, where he's getting he's a salad shooter shooting at him.
I've been taking notice of that company. So what is that? Ahoy Comics, right?
Yeah, it's Ahoy. Yeah, Ahoy.
I think I recently showed one that they did called Second Coming Trinity, and it has like a superhero that's a roommate with Jesus Christ, and they're trying to figure out, the modern world while raising a infant that has superpowers. I'm like, what? So, yeah, I had to get that one.
Oh, am I on?
Yep, you're on. You just froze up a little bit.
But what was you saying? You froze up when you were showing that book.
I was saying that I picked up the Second Coming Trinity by Ahoy Comics. It seems like they have some really interesting ideas.
And that shop that I was at Sunday, man, they had not a lot, but they had a good section of Ahoy Comics. So
wow.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna end up doing a LCS highlight on the store. Okay. So I told the guy I'd be back and stuff. And then I've been trying to slowly just gather them whenever I can find them. Here's Alien Worlds number 1. I've been trying to get that art. But I would love the art. And what got me started on it was, of course, I had Dave Stevens one, the 2 that he did of Alien Worlds. So I was like, I really like those. I kept coming across them, so I was like, I'm gonna get a small run of those. And then, the rest of these are about filler. But I had the Mighty Crusaders number 2, so I actually came across and found number 1.
Okay.
And then number 3. And number 4. So I got me a little. Now I can read them all.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to read them. Pull out number 2 and read them all back to back.
The art looks pretty good on those too.
This is Buckler. This cover here, Buckler here. Well, they're all Buckler actually. Yeah, they're all Buckler. So
Thing's asking me about this one I had right next to me over here.
Okay.
So this is a comic. Let's see, what is this? This is Page Punchers is what the line of this one's called. Here, let me switch a little real quick. Page Punchers. So it comes with like a comic in it, which is kind of neat, and then the figure of him. I have the whole line of this. They did Ocean Master and Black Manta for this, and I know they did some other characters of Supergirl and stuff. I think it is from the Flashpoint storyline thing, because I think the Supergirl that I saw she's in that kind of that armor and stuff. So, I just lost something, but.
I got my readers on. I'd seen Adam ask that question. Is that a Corbin cover? I assume, are you talking about the Alien Worlds, Adam?
Oh, probably, yeah.
It's a Chidio, Chiodo, Chiodo. How do you pronounce that? I had to pull out my old man backup glasses because it blends into the background a little bit. I couldn't really read, and I'm wearing my readers, and I still couldn't see it. But yeah, I don't think I've ever heard that guy before. It does look like a Corbin cover, though. It really does. And then I love the old, Charlton comics and stuff. So
they did a lot of those attack and war type ones, didn't they?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. It was, I think it was $1 or something, $2, so it wasn't bad. And then let's see, I got to show this one first. Justice Machine.
Comico, they have some good stuff, man.
Comico. But what is weird is that's Comico, but the annual here, this Justice Machine annual #1 is Texas Comics. So I don't know time they got kicking around if that was a partner, if they just switched up or how that happened. But anyway.
Yeah. Somebody probably bought them out type of thing, got the rights to it and wanted to continue it instead of just restarting it like they do now.
Right. And then I've been trying to pick up, if I find them cheap or whatever, these Top Comics. They worked with Jack Kirby a lot, and this is his book, The Secret City Saga. But it's Roy Thomas and Walter Simonson did the art and the story. So I mean, how do you pass that up? I can't pass that up.
Yeah, from what I remember hearing, those tops, they came with trading cards, which was kind of cool. But a lot of those characters were characters Kirby, I guess, created long ago, and they just kind of got overpassed and never really used for anything. So it's like he had this like notebook full of characters that he just never used. So
they never got published or whatever. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's cool. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But last but not least, came across this. I had to get it. But Suckalina.
What the?
Vampire Attempt. It's a black and white comic. I kind of just skimmed through it, but when I seen that, man, I was like, oh, I got to get that one. Suckalina. So that'll be making another appearance, I'm sure, sooner or later on.
You said that was a black and white too?
Yeah, it's black and white. It's Moonstone Publishing.
I like the black and white comics, especially from the 80s. There's something about them that sometimes they're not very good art-wise, but they're still entertaining because the stories are pretty good. And sometimes it's the opposite. Sometimes the art's really good,
I'd like to find some of these other books they did because they did that Kolchak, the Night Stalker.
Oh, yeah.
So this is all the books they've done, Buckaroo, Banzai, Zorro.
I remember the covers for the Kolchak because I used to love that TV show.
Me too, man. I used to stay up late at night. I think it was like on Channel 7. It would come on it was either Friday or Saturday night. It'd be like 1 o'clock in the morning, man. That thing would come on. But I've got the Spider. I've got some Spider ones, but I don't have any of these other ones. I really like to try to find that Kolchak. But
and I seem to remember, is it Innovation Comic Company? I think they did some had the rights to it for a while and did some, like they were doing all the interview with a vampire and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I like that. That's very like 50s, almost rockabilly type art. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's it looked cool. Kind of comical, kind of cartoonish a little bit,
Yeah.
But here's a fish Santar.
Oh my gosh.
It's got udders. You see the udders on it?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So yeah, that's on the top of the reading list. I'm gonna look at that sometime this weekend. Get it read, but that was it for that. That's like I said, I went there Sunday, but I haven't been able to get to my poll list LCS to pick that up. I'm gonna try to go tomorrow, if not Sunday, and pick up a few more things. So
Okay.
pretty light week this week.
Yeah, actually, it was for me too. When I rang up this week, I was just like, "That's it." I was a little surprised because I felt like I got a lot, but I've been slowly tapering back on buying all the variant covers, so I think that makes a big difference. Because it's like I want to read all these books, but do I realistically need 3 copies of the same book now?
Well, I got that short box I bought at that one, that one that was going out of business. So I still got that. I got that to go through. And today was their last day, man, and I could not make it there. I wanted to go back and see what they had left. Because they were doing dollar sale and they were on all back issues still.
Wow.
The last 3 days. And I really wanted to go back and see if I could get that Steranko Hulk cover, he had that. I wished I could have made it there today because I might have bought it if I could have worked out a deal with him because I love that cover, man.
Yeah, my store has sales like that, but it's very few and far in the year. Like they'll do 4th of July and free comic book day, of course, and usually they do something on Black Friday, but that's usually about it for like a big sale like that for back issues. And they've been starting to slowly fill up their back issue selection. So it's like I think the owner had 2 storage units just full of long boxes. And he got tired of paying rent on both of these. So he closed one and he brought in like 30 long boxes to the store. Wow. And I think there's more somewhere. I think he put in what he could in the one and then brought the overflow in. So there's this mountain of long boxes that they've been going through. And I guess it's all like filler run type stuff. So I'm like, I told him, like, you guys are going to have a sale more frequently. Otherwise you're going to be overflowing here. And
I love that's speaking my language, man. Having
and I mean we're getting close to free comic book day, so maybe they will.
It'll be here before you know it. That's for sure, man.
Yeah,
March flew by. So
yeah, it sure did. And this week is the new Batman Hush 2 coming out. I know a lot of people are getting hyped for that.
Yeah. I forgot about
our
that.
store's having an early release on Tuesday night. So like you can get it they have it on sale. I can't remember, like half price or something. Come in like a midnight type sale thing.
I'm still waiting for the Batman Barbarian one. They keep postponing it. DC
oh yeah, they do, don't they? I remember them.
It was supposed to come out like back before Christmas, and it got postponed to the beginning of the year, and now it's postponed to like July. So,
wow,
whatever comes out.
I wonder if they're trying to finish the DC vampires, and then maybe they'll release it or something.
Yeah, I don't know if they was afraid it would clash over Absolute Batman or.
Yeah, it's true too. Yeah.
So.
I mean, there is already a lot of Batman, so they don't want to saturate, I guess, too much.
But I like the older Batman.
Christopher says he's on that Hush 2 train. I have the original and the Omni over there because I didn't want to track down all the issues, so I just bought the Omni. Because I totally missed it when they were publishing it.
I'm just wondering if it's going to have much to do with that first series or not. If it's just going to be something completely different.
I think it has a little bit to do, but it's weird. Is I think it's only going to be 6 issues too.
Oh,
so
wow,
it's half the length of the original.
Yeah, I might have to check it out. Add it to the list, like I always say.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things eventually, I'll just get it in a trade type of thing, maybe. I don't know. I mean, that's what I did with the original. I eventually just got in a trade, and I think I got the Long Halloween same way. I just get in a trade. So, because it's like I want to read these stories, but I don't want to track down the individual issues.
All of them, yeah. That's a lot of my collection is, to me, I like to have at least the first 5 of something, or a run or a series, or if it's a storyline or something. I need to have it all before I start reading any of it. I just cannot jump in the middle of something and
I'm the same way, and yeah, I have many series that I'm anxious to start reading, but I have holes.
Yeah, same here, man. And I don't care if I have like 1, 2, and 3, but don't have 5 and 6 and have 7. I'm like, nope, I ain't reading it until because my luck it'll be really good, and I won't be able to find. I have to wait to get the other one.
Oh yeah.
So,
well, I think that's gonna about do it for us. I mean, we got to show off some comics to you guys on a Friday night. I know it was a busy night tonight. There's a lot of streams. I didn't think about that when I planned this, but I was anxious to get into these boxes and open up some Aquaman, so I can really make them gang up on Namor. And yeah, it's something different I wanted to do with the channel. I'm always trying to think of something different and new. And I mean, I figures we're comic collectors. A lot of comic collectors get their favorite comic book characters. So I just don't know where I'm going to put all these Aqua Bros now. I don't know where I'm going to put them.
I have to start an Aqua Bro section.
Yeah, I might have to, I don't know, move something and maybe a shelf. I have a shelf here that you guys can't see, but maybe I'll redo that. I have all my X-Men ones on that. So I might have to reorganize all the D&D and Omnis that I have on there. But that is going to about do it for us, guys. I'm glad that some of you guys made it out. If you're watching this in the rewind, make sure you guys go to below. Comment. What's your favorite character that you're collecting? Like I said, I blame Dope on this because I stare at his videos and he's got a shelf full of Hulks and he has another one of all Joker. And I'm like, that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
It's all your fault, Dope.
Yep, it's Dopey Dopes.
But yeah, thank you for joining Figgy-Friday. Rich, thank you for joining in with me to chit chat and just hang out for a little bit tonight.
Anytime, buddy. Anytime.
All right. Do you got anything coming up that you want to highlight?
No. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be on Nate's show, Nate and Hagen's show, on the 30th, the Hangover show in the morning,
Sunday morning,
and then on the 3rd, I'm going to be on Gary B's show, which I know you got one coming up.
I got one coming up next week for that, and then we have a Sunday show too coming up.
Yep.
So you're gonna be on with me at the end of the month with some new people up in Adam, and we have Chanko is going to be joining us. So
great, awesome, yeah. That's who I think that's who Adam's going to be on with me on Nate's on Sunday morning or next Sunday, not this Sunday, but and I might do a live stream tomorrow just to hang out.
Hang out.
Another live show. That's what we'll call it. So,
Let me check with the chat real quick before we go. Chris is saying, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in, Christopher. And Thing's also saying thank you. Hopefully I didn't hurt your wallet too badly there, Thing.
Thanks.
Never know when I get on here and I start showing stuff off. I feel the same way when I watch all these guys. But yeah, you guys watch for all those shows coming up. A lot of great content coming up. And let me do a little bit of business. And while you're leaving, please smash all the buttons. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Like I said, do you guys collect your favorite comic book figure? Do you have 20 Wonder Womans? I don't know, something like that. Or you have all the Wolverines, which I know is probably impossible, but let me know down below. And then also check me out on Instagram. And you can feel free to drop me a line at Gmail there. I got all the links down below. And, I still have to put Rich, I got to put your links down below. So you guys head over to Big Nasty's channel, give him a sub up, watch some of his videos, click those likes. I'll put the links in there after we get off of here. But, guys, that's it for unboxing. I can't believe I went through them that quick with that big old box. But now I get to open up the actual boxes.
Boxes, yeah.
I feel I can make Aqua Bro fight the xenomorph here and relive my childhood. So but all right, so let me find my buttons and we can get out of here. Thanks you guys. We will
thanks again, guys.
Next time, and happy questing out there.